Once I started creating my version of the vision board, because we each create our own, it started opening things. It started opening my mind, how I could be better. I went back to school and got a certification. I got a raise through getting another job. And this was all stuff that I put on the vision board.
You mentioned, getting the salary desired. Yes. I think that was really magical. Because literally
twice.
Got the number twice. You got the number you put on the vision board.
Yeah, I really did.
You wanted.
Hey, Broccoli Bunch. Welcome back to the Broccoli Universe.
I'm Ariel. I moved to the US from China when I was 24.
I'm Adam. I'm born and raised in the San Francisco Bay Area.
And you are watching Nightcap with the Broccolis, where we get comfy in our PJs and drink our teas and just talk about cross-cultural relationships, parenting, personal growth, and everything in between.
Tonight's episode, we're going to dig into part 2 of how the vision boards have reshaped our goals and our dreams. In this episode, you're actually going to be the one interviewing me.
Yeah.
And if you haven't gotten to watch the first part of this conversation, please watch over here.
Yeah, I'm excited because I don't think I've ever asked those questions.
No, so let's dig into it. How about that?
Yeah. So I actually told you about vision board when we first met. What was your first impression of creating a vision board?
So at first, I was going to say I was feeling that, this could be another thing to add to our things that we like to do for fun and how we can bond together as a couple. And I didn't look at it like a daunting task. I didn't look at it like something that we had to do because it will better us. But I looked at it as another way to bond because we started when we first started dating. And to me, it was, okay, well, once you explained what a vision board was, I said, okay, let's get out the magazines. Let's go on the computer. Let's start printing pictures that we want to express ourselves. It's a form of expression, kind of like going out on Halloween and dressing up in a way. And then writing down our goals, writing down what we want to accomplish, because we don't ever think about that. It's not something that we say, let's sit down and just think about our goals, our interests. So my first impression really was, okay, let's do it.
Yeah, I actually was really happy that you didn't reject it.
Yeah.
And I feel like you didn't think this is something will really help you to get where you want to be. Yeah,
I didn't think so at first because I didn't know what I was going to get myself into. And once I started creating my version of the vision board, because we each create our own, it started opening things. It started opening my mind, how I could be better. I went back to school and got a certification. I got a raise through getting another job. And this was all stuff that I put on the vision board. So rejecting it was not in the repertoire. It was not in what I was going to be doing, because if it didn't work out, move on to the next thing.
You mentioned, getting the salary desired. Yes. I think that was really magical because literally
twice.
Got the number twice. You got the number you put on the vision board.
Yeah, I really did.
You wanted, right?
Yep. The first time I did, which was amazing. The second time I tried it, I didn't get it, but I kept pushing for that number. And when I recently got my job in the beginning of October, I got that number. So it was like, holy smokes, this actually works. I mean, it always worked. We always put stuff on our vision board that helped us grow. And the universe was telling us, you know what? You put it on there, so I'm going to grant it to you. That's how I felt. And with the salary, with multiple different things.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's harder. It's not as easy as you said just now. You still have to put the effort in.
You got to put the effort in, yes, but it's putting it there and just saying, this is the goal. This is what I'm trying to achieve. You still got to achieve it. But having it on there, that was the magical part, because it wasn't more or less. It was that number.
Exact.
And all the little things that we've put on our vision boards have come true. And it's just the universe saying, hey, they're actually trying for it. So let's give it to them.
Yeah. Now we have our, dream home, our dream baby.
Yeah, everything. I mean, there's things that we've asked for on our vision board that's like, you know what? No, it's kind of like a wish list for Christmas in a way.
Yeah.
But I would say 70% success rate, even more sometimes. Some years, and some years is not as much. But it's we tend to, if we didn't achieve it, we keep it on our vision board, or we alter what that was, because things change, life changes. So I alter it in the same in similar fashion to fit it.
Mm-hmm. In terms of how you make the vision board and when you're making the vision board, do you want dive into that?
Yeah. So we make our vision boards. Tend to make our vision boards at the beginning of the year, along with our list of goals. So we put together a list of 10 goals. Each of us, we each have a piece of paper. We put our 10 goals on usually a notepad, and then we do a joint goals as well. So there's a total of 3 lists, and then we sit down with each other and we go through that. And sometimes you say, hey, maybe focus on this, or give a little bit more key performance indicator goals, metrics. And I tend to look more at the big picture, and I could look more at that. But we help each other in that sense. And then we usually do it at the beginning of the year. And then at the end of the year, we cross off the list. We take down those pictures. We change those pictures around. And even throughout the year, because things change throughout the year. So things we succeeded with and things that we maybe failed with, we switch throughout the year. But it always starts at the beginning of the year. We take everything down that we don't want, and we keep everything up we do, and then we add to it.
Yeah. And that's why we use the bulletin board versus the printouts, because there's so much more flexibility in changing what we want to put on the vision board. And if we accomplish something already throughout the year, then we can just put that into the completed or accomplished pile, where we can add new items or new goals onto the vision board.
And it's very satisfying to cross things off or move to the completed pile, because hey, we completed it ahead of time, or we just completed it at the end of the year, but we completed it. And that's the joy in it.
So what kind of emotional energy you want the vision board to evoke when you look at it?
Yeah, so the vision board, I want a little bit of seriousness, I want a little bit of silliness, and I want some fun. So when we were trying to get pregnant, if you haven't watched that video, make sure you watch that one. But we did pictures. We did what we thought our daughter would look like.
This baby was this crazy.
Yeah. It wasn't really, I'm reaching out beyond what I want. It was more of, let's have fun with it. And so I could look at my vision board and say, that would be awesome if my daughter has these traits. Or I had a picture one year of Mr. Potato Head from one of my magazines doing meditation. He was floating on, I think it was Mount Everest or something, but he was at Zen. And just motivational words I've gotten is just, I want to be able to look at it and not be stressed out. I want to have fun. I want to say, yeah, I'm waking up today, and this is what I want today to be like based off of my vision board, because it's right next to our beds and side by side. And I look at yours, you look at mine. Our daughter even used to, when she was really small, she used to look at our vision boards and laugh and be like, oh, that's so cool, and stuff like that. And she'd be like, oh, that's mommy's vision board, that's daddy's vision board. And being able for her to build emotions and evoke emotions, that was very brought a lot of gratitude, satisfaction to me, because it wasn't just like I'm just putting a bunch of stuff up there that I want to do this year. It was having fun, cool pictures, funny pictures.
Hmm. I think that just by looking at the pictures, you
Yeah.
already feel the good vibes.
Yeah. Good vibes only.
So when you are creating the vision board, how do you lay out?
So yeah, when I first started the vision board, everything was scattered. It was just like
It was
I
everywhere.
want to put all this on there. I didn't really have a set goal of where I wanted everything. But as the years went by, I mean, we're in year 7 of doing it. So as years went by, it sort of became I lumped things together by sometimes by season. Like these are the things I want to do during the summer. This is the motivation I want during the summer. This is the motivation I want during the winter. Not that there's a lot of motivation I have during the winter because it's cold, even though I love the cold. But honestly, it becomes I have motivational quotes spread all around, but it kind of fits all together, based off of the category. I mean, I this is kind of a sidestep, but like when I have my physical media, my movies and my music, I do separate by genre, artist, alphabetically, year that the album was released. So I kind of have an OCD of how I do things, and that's kind of just how I've built my vision board overall around over the years. It's just kind of OCD in sections, and then where things can kind of blend together like a crime like a crime mixing things like where did these connect and where did those connect. I kind of had that over the years. But
Like connecting the dots.
yeah, connecting the dots, yeah. And sometimes things overlap, so I like to tend to put those in those areas.
Okay. So we've been doing vision board for 7 years.
Yeah.
I kind of give my advice or my tips to the audience last time. What's your tips that you can share?
Have fun. Really just have fun making it. Don't make it a chore. Make it something that you want to build throughout the year. If you can't do everything at the beginning of the year or whenever you start it throughout the year, add to it. If you see something on there that says, you know what, I don't want to do that this year anymore, but have a good reason why you don't want to have it anymore, and replace it with something else, maybe more fun, something more motivational, that will help you achieve your goal. Same goes with the goals, the list. If you put something at the beginning of the year and you're like, you know what, not sure I'm going to achieve that fully by the end of the year, modify it. Modification, this isn't something that is set in stone for the year or however long you're having your vision board for. This is something that you want to achieve and you want to strive for.
Yeah. And maybe just to have a realistic goal to start with.
Yeah.
So people don't give up midway.
Yeah. Don't go for the gold without getting the bronze and the silver.
All right. Any other tips?
Do it with someone that whether it's a partner or it's a friend or it's a family member, do it with someone that you could set a goal with, like a New Year's resolution. So how I look at a vision board is like a New Year's resolution, and it's building something that you could have throughout the year. Hopefully you finish it throughout the year, but if you don't, that's okay. It's not saying you have to do this or that. It's about having fun. So do it with a friend. Do it with a family member. Do it with your loved one, with your kid. If you want to do it with your kid, that's even more fun. I can't wait till we do it with our daughter.
Yeah, I think we can start when she turns 3.
Yeah, I do too.
Thank you for sharing the tips with the audience. And I feel like this episode is so much lighter than the last episode where I shared my story. on the vision board.
Yeah, but my story didn't revolve around the hardship and the pain. My stories were more about how I can help you build a vision board going forth. Yours was too, but I felt in a different light. So that's why it was a little lighter, I felt.
Yeah. I think generally maybe you're a more like a fun person.
Oh,
than I
no,
do
not at all.
anyways.
I just feel like it could have been the opposite. This could have been my hardship, my story, and then I taught you about vision boards. So I don't think it's about who's more fun. It's about the what happened to build to it. If you did enjoy this video, please like it. And if you haven't quite subscribed to our channel, please subscribe. And if you have, thank you so much. We look forward to giving you our next conversation on the next episode.
Yeah, absolutely. And also share your story on,
Yes.
Creating a vision board, or you plan to create a vision board. In one of our future episodes, I think we're going to show how we create vision board.
Yeah.
Maybe in the new year.
Yeah, that sounds like a great one because that's when we create ours. So
Yeah, why not record it and share it with the world?
yeah.
All right. Until next time. Good night.
Good night. Cheers.
Cheers.